Hello, hello. It has been a while. It is me, Magical, and I am back with an update that has been long overdue. Sorry I have kind of disappeared for a while. A lot has changed. A lot has changed in the last few months. So I think it's only appropriate to kind of go through what's been going on in my life and kind of where I think things might go. So if you don't know, the last 8 odd months have probably been some of the worst of my entire life. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to be here and say, yeah, it's been okay. It's ups and downs. It's been hard. It's been hard. It started off with losing a job that I feel like I am more than qualified for, that I absolutely loved and adored and put my entire heart and soul into, build up a league, only to be dropped and sadly kind of learning some stuff afterwards. This is probably going to be the only time I'll really even partially address this stuff publicly. There are some things I learned about what had happened really with that, and it is disappointing. It's really disappointing. I'm not going to confirm anything though. Like, the only things that you should ever believe are anything that I say, anything anyone says that is not me about any rumors, anything like that, don't believe. And guess what? Like I said, I'm not going to confirm anything. So just don't believe it. Just let it stay private. That's what I say for that. I'm sad. I'm very saddened about it. And it breaks my heart still. It still breaks my heart. It has led me to a point where I would love to keep casting, but alas, just feels like, especially in the League of Legends scene, that I just am not wanted. Even if I feel like I am more than qualified, then and this will sound cocky, then the casters that are currently in positions currently. That's not my decision to make. So I'll hopefully keep grinding, hopefully continue to get better. Even if I think I am good, better, or even the best in certain categories, I always know I can get better. I always know I can improve. That is something I will strive to do. And that is something that I'm hoping that I can keep casting. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the later parts of this video, but kind of keeping on the track of like what has been going on in my life and then getting on to the future. So after, losing that job, it was hard, especially because at the time I was taking care of my elderly grandmother whose health was continuing to fail. And me and my wife very much kept trying to help her as best we could. Kept trying to provide her best the best life we possibly could towards the end. She was bedridden. She couldn't really do much. We tried playing games with her card games, until got to a point where she just couldn't. And so we just tried providing company until that wasn't really much either. And sadly, she did pass away back in April. And it was hard. It was very hard. That led to a whole bunch of family things, with then having to move out of the house that had been hers and my grandfather's, the one that he had built for her. And, my wife having to find a new place, which meant, because while we were taking care of my grandmother, it did mean that we didn't have to pay rent. And so we had to move somewhere where we had to pay rent, which is fine. But I have had to find a full-time job. And I have actually found a job that I find very fulfilling. I've been working as a mental health worker at a facility. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to say the name of the facility. I don't want people to even seek that out. As you can see, I even just got off of a 12-hour shift when I'm recording this. In fact, I've done 3 in a row, and I had a half day before that. So I've had a lot of work already, and I'm going to continue to work very hard. And that does bring us to the future, where I want to keep casting. I do want to keep being a part of esports, and I have been very fortunate. I have been welcomed in, and I do want to give a huge shout out to both Relic and Sofchan. They have been absolutely instrumental in me kind of pivoting my casting into other games. I have been doing Pokemon Unite here and there, and I've been really enjoying that one. Supervive is a new game that, if you haven't seen the alpha, definitely check it out. It's another game that I am going to try to get into casting for. I absolutely love both those games. Of course, I do love League of Legends. I want to get back into it if I can. I won't lie, I haven't been paying much attention lately just because how busy I have been. I've been working 4, sometimes 5 days a week, 12-hour shifts, graveyard, which means I'm up all through the night and sleeping all through the day, most of the days. So it has been difficult because I need to pay rent. It's very hard not to have casting work that at least was paying somewhat. Now I have nothing. So it has been all through work. Of course, this is where I am making this video as an update for everybody, but also kind of just not a, I don't know if a plea would be an appropriate word, but an ask that if you do want to see me still casting, if you do want to see me continue to try to break in and be the next great shoutcaster, I need help. I got bills to pay. I got rent to pay. I got credit card bills, electricity, utilities, phones, etc. and I have to pay. And so I have my Patreon that is going to be linked below. But I'm also going to set up a GoFundMe as another way. I've done the GoFundMe in the past, but I'm going to start a new one here as, you know, just if you want to see me still do esports and still do commentary. The more money I make through that means the less shifts I have to take. Right now, I kind of am put in a position where I have to take 5 shifts each week, which means 60 hours of work each week. And with that, there's very little room for commentary. There's very little room for casting. It's the reality of the situation. I will continue to work hard. I'll continue to try. I just don't know how often I can make YouTube videos. I don't know how often I can make shorts. I don't know how often I can even accept shoutcasting opportunities without some help. So if you can, I appreciate it. If you can't, I understand. Like, we all have to survive in this world. Even if you just share this video, like it, whatever, it helps. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that people have given me, the opportunity in the first place to be a shoutcaster. If the future shows that I am not meant to be a shoutcaster, so be it. I do want to one day maybe write a book, just do writing. I've always liked doing that in my pastime. It's like my downtime. So maybe I could start doing something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. This is all off the cuff. This is all just me kind of telling people what's been going on in a long overdue update. So, thank you. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for even supporting me in any ways you have in the past, present, future. You're all awesome. And it has been amazing to be a shoutcaster and having had the opportunities I've had so far. I hope for many more. I hope I can still be there, but if I'm not, it's okay. We'll all be okay. Thank you guys. Peace out.